I'm here with Malcolm Dixon, who is a Hastings District Councillor. Kia ora, Malcolm, and thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Andrew. Nice to be with you. Thank you
Yeah,
for that.
nice to see you. Yeah, a long time no see. Now, Malcolm, I was just saying before that it's a busy time for you as councillors. We'll just start with the thing front of mind at the moment. Last week, the council, in a split decision where the mayor had to use her casting vote, decided to give voting rights on committees to your youth council. Now, you came out quite strongly against that decision to give basically teenagers the right to make decisions at the committee stage of the council process. Why did you feel so strongly about that?
Yeah, thank you. Look, I was really disappointed in that outcome. I don't think they've got the maturity. Youth are very impressionable and they can be manipulated and they'll be exposed to things that they won't know how to handle. And their parents don't realise this, and neither do they. There's some tricky issues out there that you need training and experience to handle.
Why did this become a thing? Why do you think there was a sort of a body of opinion on the council that this was a good idea to give the young people a right to actually cast a vote?
Look, I was the councillor responsible for the youth council for my first 6 years around the council table, and it never ever arose. And so this was generated from the youth council and those that meet with them. And then I think two or three of them thought it was a good idea, basically. So they put together a letter and they used AI with the letter, and that stood out quite considerably to me with some of the words that came through. And they met with the mayor, and the mayor agreed to put it to council.
Do you think that the mayor should have used her casting vote in such a way?
Well, she was absolutely entitled to use. That's what's in our standing orders. But I personally think there should have been far more consideration and discussion took place before the casting vote was used, rather than instantaneously, especially considering some of the councillors weren't around the table.
Yeah, there were two councillors missing at the time, Councillor Jessup and Councillor Watkins. So you think that would have had an effect on the vote?
Absolutely. Yes, it would have done.
Yeah. And your exchange... Yeah, carry on. Sorry, carry on.
So what's happened since that vote is they're trying to downgrade the recommendations that were there, but it's pretty clear what they said. And I'll just read it to you from the agenda, from the recommendations. That Hastings District Youth Council appointees to council committees and subcommittees will have voting rights and be remunerated per standard council processes. That's what's in the recommendations, nothing else. Apart from two other minor ones, but that's the major one. That's what we voted against.
So, from your knowledge of how council operates and that, what sort of amount of money would they be entitled to if they were paid?
Well, that would be under discussion, but those that are not elected members, they're on around somewhere between about $450 per meeting.
Well, that's a lot of money for a teenager.
Absolutely. A lot of paper runs.
Yeah. Now, there was a bit of a testy exchange between you and the presenters from the Youth Council, as you say, over the AI thing, and where I think you sort of had to point out that you had been a principal of a school for many years, and that. Did you find the whole way they went about it? And what did you think of their presentation?
Oh, they were pretty direct. They were very well prepared. They'd been well groomed with what they were going to say. They were organised, but it was mainly two of them. It wasn't the others that were there that were driving that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what is this example? Because there's been a bit of an outcry, and okay, the Taxpayers Union has had a stunt yesterday where they brought a bouncy council, and that, which is probably, some could say, maybe taking it a bit far. But What does this say about the council's decision making? Are you confident in the decision making of your council?
Yes, I am, because this is probably the most divisive issue I've ever had around the council table since I've been on it. We have
Okay.
strong debate, and in the main, we usually agree, and it becomes unanimous. 95% of them would be unanimous. So this is just out of left field, this one.